record with the youngest link of the century. $1 million in a couple hours. I'm still the youngest one doing it. For all the grown haters who've been hating since I was 9 years old, look at me now. What y'all got to say? Y'all been doubting me for 7 years. You can hate on me all you want. You can't say Lil Tay ain't winning. So for everybody out there, do whatever the hell you want with your life. Who gives a what people have to say? And remember this, Lil Tay rich and finna get richer. Oh yeah, and thank you to all my supporters who have pre-ordered since 2018 or whenever you did.
This is sad, bro. This is one of the saddest things that I've seen in a while, and I had to be reminded of it through paying attention to what happened to the Bad Baby chick back when she first joined, the Cash Me Outside chick, when she first joined OF, and it broke my heart. And it's hard for me to defend guys a lot of times because to know that people have been pre-ordering to have access to this chick on OF since what, 2018, 2025, that's 7 years ago, just turned 18. That means she would have been 11, 12 years old. And y'all are pre-ordering, trying to find out when this chick is going to drop some pictures and some videos and all of that stuff. So much so to the point to where y'all have actually made this chick a millionaire. Now, a lot of people may not be familiar with this Lil Tay chick, and I'm not as familiar also, but I had to do a little bit of research because, of course, the people told me to react to it because a lot of money been thrown around on the internet. And also because I just did a review video of a woman that's a neuroscientist researcher that has been saying that she has been unable to get a job paying more than what a fast food worker pays. And so, I said that people shouldn't have pride and that she should have been more wise and, researched, since she's a neuroscientist researcher, and studied exactly what it would have costed instead of running up a bunch of money when it comes to student loans and what she wanted to do for a living and then complaining about it on the back end. Well, I also need to hold guys in this instance accountable because how can we say anything to these younger girls, which I know that girls is going to be wild anyway, but to think that she made over $1 million in 24 hours. And it's not other women that are signing up to her OF to try to see her and view her and see that little box. It scares me, honest to God. It scares me because it's like, yo, you walk around outside and you see guys every single day and you like, yo, I didn't really realize it could be so many predators or so many guys that's preying on younger girls right up under your nose. It's a real thing. Let me show you for a second, right? Let me give you a little bit of insight on what's happening. So this is her screenshots. She wanted to prove it to the people that she made over $1 million in her first 3 hours on the platform, beating Bad Baby's record-setting debut, which earned over $1 million in 6 hours. Now, let me remind y'all of who the Bad Baby chick is. The Bad Baby chick is the Cash Me Outside girl that was on Dr. Phil. And, she was talking back to Dr. Phil and talking back to her parents or whatever. She wound up making a whole lot of money. Later on, she wound up catching cancer, and I think that she beat it or whatever. And it is sad. And I'm going to tell you, it's very, very sad, and I'll break that down shortly. But, yep, this is her screenshot, and it's showing what her total is. $500,000 for subscriptions, $26,000 in tips. This is crazy. Crazy, bro. $486,000 from messages. This is y'all that wants a personal message from her or whatever, which I don't know how it works. I've never signed up for the platform, but I would imagine that she would probably record and send out some of the same things to all of y'all. Good God. So she getting $500,000 in subscriptions in 3 hours. It's probably way crazier than that now. And so, she's rolling in the dough. The move has sparked major backlash with fans disturbed by the idea of a teen creating adult content so soon after turning 18. But Tan says she was inspired by the sex-positive celebs of Sydney Sweeney and Sabrina Carpenter sharing it's about empowerment and not exploitation. Right. Goes on to say she even referenced Sweeney's controversial new American Eagle ad which drew heat and over-sexualized imagery, and eyebrow-raising Great Genes tagline, some linked to eugenics, saying people need to quit hate and learn to appreciate. Still, concerns are swirling over whether Tay may have uploaded the content before she was legally of age, and whether she is even 18 at all, given the past speculation about her age, since the platform is strictly 18 and up. Yeah, man, I can't do it, bro. I can't. It's heartbreaking. It's disappointing to think that guys are actually pouring their money. And I know that some guys go, oh my God, she 18, she legal. Nah, dog. No, man. She got the same face that she had when she was 11. They did a side-by-side comparison to this chick, and she still looked like a little child. You know what I'm saying? She looked like a little girl to me. And of course, I'm going to discuss this on After Hours or maybe even tonight on the Monday Night Show with Q. But yeah, man, this breaks my heart. It really does breaks my heart. And why would guys be sending $500,000 for messages and $500,000 for subscription? Y'all gave her $26,000 in tips in 3 hours. 3 hours. Now, I don't know what the split is between OF and her or whatever. And she's always, I think, marketed herself as like the biggest flexer. So like, if I remember correctly, she was like this little kid that always used to run around with money. And so, you know, obviously that's the marketing aspect of it. And it captures your attention. And so I don't know who was the voice or whatever behind it. But now that she has an OF, it sounds like, you know, they've always been plotting and planning in order to try to exploit this since she was a little kid. And she's still a little kid to me. You know what I'm saying? As a 43-year-old man, I don't care if you're 19, 20. And I know that I would assume, not even say that I know, I would assume that a lot of the guys that are subscribed to her OF are probably grown folks, grown adults. And this is the result of it. This is what we got. This is what we got to deal with. So I am, bro. I am very disturbed. I am very bothered by it. It is very predatorish like, and she's an ignorant little kid, in my opinion. So her giving her opinion about whether or not people should, or you only hating and all of that, that's a marketing stick, a marketing ploy. And the fact that women are still able to make an egregious amount of money from OF, it really disappoints me. And so I have to start looking at people a little bit differently now, man. I don't see people the same way. I don't see guys the same way no more, bro. Every time that something like this happened with the Bad Baby chick some years ago, and now with her, and any of these women that be getting on there, and the fact that y'all be paying for subscription-based content on some naked type stuff, it can only heighten my alert to figure out what the heck else are y'all paying for, and what else are y'all looking for, and what's in your algorithm, and how can you then justify this? And so I'm a solo person now. I'm just going to look at every individual situation for its own. I'm not pro-man, I'm not pro-woman, I'm not anti-man, I'm not anti-woman, but I am anti this situation because to be on a waiting list for this chick for when she turned 18, in my opinion, is diabolical. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley, 40% off your first order plus 20% off for life.